All right, guys, I'm going to cover a slightly different topic today. Something that comes up every once in a while, but I haven't really been directly asked all that often. Okay, and that is the question of foamy urine and whether that is because you're taking in too much protein. So here's the comment. It was, can I ask you something about urine? I recently noticed that my urine is foamy when it hits the water, but the bubbles disappear quickly. Is that normal or not? Since you're a person that eats a lot of protein, can you check if it's the same for you? Um, First of all, no, it's not. Okay, I've been eating a lot of protein for even before I started low carb dieting. I always ate a lot of protein. Okay, and I've never had this problem. However, I have heard of it before. I remember I was reading one guy's blog, it was a couple years ago, and he's talking about all the workouts he did that didn't work. And I tried starting strength and it just got me fat and da da da, and I was having foamy urine because I was eating too much protein. And I was thinking, okay, I've never heard of this before. Okay, but like I said, every once in a while the question does kind of pop up. So this is like the research and the experience that I have had from like several years of taking in a lot of protein. Okay. First of all, I just want to say I'm not a doctor and this is not medical advice. Okay. So this is just a dude talking about stuff, that he's experienced in his weird little life. Okay. This is not medical. It is not medical advice. However, what I will say is there are a lot of really innocent, not like very not harmful causes for having foamy urine. So I would go ahead and check out if it's one of them first. I've done a little bit of research, not just in medical papers, but I've also done research in just in like forums and what people say they've experienced before. And one of the reasons that is mentioned always is it could be because you are using a toilet cleaner that when you urinate on the toilet, it causes it to foam up because of the chemicals in the toilet cleaner. And I know it sounds stupid, but please try to urinate in a different toilet. Because when I was looking in forums, one of the forums, this guy was completely worried. He was really nervous. I don't know what's going on. He was afraid to work out, afraid to eat food because he thought it was because of protein. And then he's like, okay, I just found out it was because of the cleaning agent in the toilet and it's not a problem. So like I said, it could be as innocent as you are urinating in a toilet that has been cleaned with a chemical that foams up when you urinate on it. Try using a different toilet. It could be also because your bladder is full and you are projecting a very powerful stream of urine, and that's why it foams up. This is like actual medical the actual medical advice that I've read. I'm not giving medical advice once again, but that's an actual thing. Also, if you're dehydrated, your urine is, of course, going to be concentrated, okay? And because of that, it could be a little bit foamy. So you always should drink a lot of water anyway, whether you work out or not, especially if you work out, especially if you eat a lot, especially if you eat a lot of protein. It could be just that you're dehydrated, so make sure you drink a lot of water. Now, there are a couple of other things. Okay, obviously prescription drugs, if you're taking some kind of medication, it could have all kinds of weird effects, and this is one of them. It's kind of rare. Retrograde or dry ejaculation. Okay, if you are producing very little ejaculate when you have an orgasm, it could be that you are having a retrograde ejaculation, basically that the sperm is like going in the direction of your bladder. Okay, and when you urinate, you're actually urinating a combination of like semen and urine. Okay, so that could be one of the reasons why your urine is a little bit different. Okay, supposedly this comes up a lot when guys are having problems impregnating their significant others. Okay, so those are all very innocent kinds of reasons why you could be producing foamy urine. Now, you are correct. Having protein in your urine could be a reason for foamy urine. However, now this is the one thing that's really kind of dangerous. Okay, so pay attention here. having protein in your urine is not because you're eating too much protein. It's because your kidneys are damaged, and it could actually be in like like a serious like a further developed problem with your kidneys. Okay, because normally your kidneys are supposed to filter out the protein. You should not have protein in urine. So like I said, it's not because you're eating too much protein. It's because it's not getting filtered out. Okay, and there are reasons that this could be happening. High blood pressure, maybe diabetes, but high blood pressure is one of them. Okay, so like I said, I've never had this ever before. Like I said, looking around in forums, one girl put it very well. She says she weighs all of 109 pounds, no, 105 pounds. She takes 190 grams of protein a day between food and supplements, and she has never had foamy urine. I mean, that basically sums it up. The same thing with me. I know a lot of people. I have a lot of my personal trained clients eating protein. I've very rarely heard about this actually happening. So like I said, please drink a lot of water, use a different toilet, consider if you've been taking any kind of prescription or over-the-counter medication. Okay, have you possibly been having a problem with producing a dry ejaculation? Those are all very innocent things that could be causing this. But if it's not any of them, please go to a doctor, get it checked out. And like I said, it could be a problem with high blood pressure or diabetes causing problems with your kidneys. Also, make sure that your doctor doesn't just say, oh, it's protein and that's it, because there are a lot of doctors that don't know what the hell they're talking about, and they just do kind of like doctor version of bro science. But the fact of the matter is, make sure that not only does he check out to see if your kidneys are okay, make sure he actually checks out for the presence of sperm in your urine, because obviously he's going to be doing a urine test. But like I said, it's probably nothing. But if it is something, it really could be serious. So like I said, if it doesn't clear up just because of the couple steps that I suggested you take, definitely go to a doctor immediately to get it checked out.